Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are making pages, custom pages for one of my Patreon members, Erica. And this month, Erica asked for something reading. So I think in January, we also did reading for Erica where I made her pages of like my favorite books and some books that she could write down in different categories because she was just getting back into reading and now she is diving right in. I think as of early March, she has read 20 books this year, which is amazing, and so many. And it's not about the number, right? But it's just about finding that love of reading. So Erica didn't want a typical planner spread, but she said she wanted something for reading. So I was like, I've got an idea. We are set. So I grabbed Bookworm Volume 3 by Wrong. This was a March release. And I thought that we could have a lot of fun here for ways for Erica to be able to track some of her reading. So the first thing I wanted to do was actually take this book tracker sticker, but it's a big sticker. So I thought that she could use this, guess what, for book tracking. Shocking, right? But because of the size of this, it's not fully going to fit the page like width-wise. So I thought we would bring in some like washi strips, but I need to get this down straight. This is one of those like, I only have one shot. So I'm gonna line it up with this line down at the bottom. It's also a matter of getting it down vertically straight. So let's just go really slow here. Okay, it's straight. Now I know, obviously, it's off center. So we're going to take The World Belongs to Those Who Read and put this, well, before I put that down, we're going to do a little bit of separating with this strip. Oh, that just decided where it wanted to go, but I don't think it was straight. Just trying to look at the empty space between that. Okay, I think it's as good as it'll get. And then we can kind of layer this one over it a little bit just to help fill in some of that space. And now we have this page set, which is really like purely function, right? Just for Erica to be able to write down what she's reading. Now, I love, can I pull this out? No, we can't even pull it out. Okay. You know what I might do? Is just cut some of this out just so I don't have a blank page there that I'm flipping through. Okay, now we do have this favorite book quotes, which I really like. But we also have these currently reading stickers. We have some book review, monthly check-in. There's a lot going on here. So I really like the idea of doing a favorite book quotes, but I already used some of these stickers. So I want to take this one and layer it with something fun. I think we'll take this. I will warn you, my coffee just kicked in, so I'm feeling speedy, but I'm gonna try to not. I'm not rushing. I'm just feeling like I've got the energy. And we can put favorite book quotes right over here. Now, Erica is reading a lot of like psychological thrillers like I like to read, and there's not always, this may be a hot take, but I feel like there aren't as many memorable quotes in books like that versus maybe something that's more romantic or personal development or things like that. However, there are plenty that can be used. And then we're going to take some of these like frame stickers because these pop out. We can put this down. And then we can take this oval one. I love how much reading has been part of the planner community. It's something I've seen over the last few years, and I'm loving seeing it grow and more people getting into reading, whether they've always been a reader or whether they're seeing, you know, other people read and they're like, I want to, you know, let me try, or I heard about this book, you know, from seeing it in the planner space. And so it's no harm ever comes from reading, unless we skip out on our responsibilities to read, which is sometimes a little bit of what I go through. I talked about this a bit in January or maybe February about January, but I read like so many books in January, and part of it was kind of an avoidance tactic about my responsibilities. I feel like I was reading to escape and kind of as a coping mechanism, but I still got the responsibilities done, most of them. I was definitely reading, trying to find the right spacing for this. I was reading as, this is gonna rip. I was reading when I didn't feel like doing the adult things. Whoops. I think I need to get more of this. Lately, I really feel like I didn't squeeze it that hard, but anyway, lately, after that in January, when I recognized that problem, in February, I really stuck to reading as a reward when I had finished what I needed to do. It was like once I got through my entire to-do list, then I would allow myself to sit down and read. But in March, it's been more of when I have time, because I think that life has been busy. I haven't had as much time. I want to cut this and kind of change this sticker a little bit because I don't want it to be as wide as it is. So we're going to trim off the edge of this and make this into like a full box sticker here. I didn't quite get that down even. I think I have to put this down on the page first, and then we'll be able to get it even. So I just don't want these to be like perfectly aligned. Maybe we can even layer a little bit like that, and then putting this down to rework that box a bit. Just have to be careful. Okay, there you go. If you were just glancing at it, I don't think you would know that it was originally different. This I also think I want to move. And I think this we want to move too. This is actually going to be tough to move because it's that clear sticker. Okay, this is like trying to put down a gallery wall. So like this here. These open stickers are always a little bit trickier. Because there's lines on this page, I think it's fine, but another thing you could do is put this over white sticker paper and use it that way, like cut it out fully. This one also is open. So you can put, this one could even go horizontal. I don't think there's any rule that this has to be vertical just because the flowers are there. Sometimes horizontal is better for a quote too, because you're gonna have that extra space. And then, where do I want this to go? Okay, put that back down for a second. I'm very indecisive with this. We're gonna cut this and do a similar thing as I did with that one. I still think we have to move some stuff again. Okay, this needs to go higher because we have some wasted space. This is gonna go up here. I did like that layering though, and now I ripped some of the page by pulling that up. I can't fully layer, but we can put this higher and bring in something probably decorative over here. This needs to go up again. It's like getting harder and harder now each time I do this. Oof. Come on. Let's put this. Oh, I gotta get it centered. Okay, there we go. Now, I still have this, which I don't know what we're gonna use. I also have these that I did want to use. So this can go here, and we have to put the other half of it down. And then this will go over here. Or do we do it? I can't quite do it horizontally there, but I can do it horizontally here. And then we have a little bit more space where I'm wondering if we can bring this guy in. No, that's not going to work because you won't even be able to fit a quote there. So what would be another option? I have this. I don't think size-wise, no, it's definitely not going to fit. But I think we do need one more style box. Oh, you know what? Perfect. We can take one of these right there. Okay, now let's get the second half of that sticker down. Perfect. And now we have a little bit more space to fill in. Not a ton. This could probably be shifted over if I'm being honest. Or, you know what? We could put a little quote here because this will be for favorite book quotes. So we could put our own in. And maybe we have that flower. Let's take the fountain pen and the feather. Like that. I think we got it. Space for Erica to write down. This could be a certain genre, however she wants to use this page, but a full book tracker here, and then a space to write out favorite book quotes. I think this was faster than I meant for it to be. I really do try, as someone who makes, you know, custom Patreon spreads, to try to spend the same amount of time on each person's. But I think some are going to just naturally be a little bit faster. And I'm seeing if there's anything I'm really missing here, but I don't think so. The only thing I'm sort of thinking is that I want to pull this up. I don't love how this looks. We're going to have some ripping here. But it's actually ripping more of the houndstooth than it is the page. But I need to pull off all the houndstooth, and I just didn't want to use that much undo. And what I'd like to do instead is take this, because I feel like this will sort of tie the pages together because we have it up at the top there. And even if I kind of layer it a tiny bit over here, I think, yeah, I think it just makes it mesh better together versus looking really like two separate pages. So, whoops, I think that is it. I will link Bookworm Volume 3 in the description. You'll get an automatic discount when you use my link versus inputting a manual discount code. And hopefully this gives you some ideas of pages you can make in your planner. I really love how it came out, and I hope Erica does too. I think that's a wrap. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.